I promise
that the testimony
I am about to give
to the TRC of Liberia
is the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Please be seated. Good morning, Mr. Witness.
Good morning.
And welcome to the TRC public hearings. On behalf of the Commission, we want to tell you thank you for taking time off your busy schedule to come and share your experience with all of us at the TRC, the fellow citizens of Grand Crew, and the people of Liberia. As my colleague said previously, all of this is meant to find a way to resolve the Liberian problem. Because the peace we enjoy now, we want it to last forever. And we believe that by understanding what happened in the past, we can find better solutions and then move forward with peace and then reconcile. So at this time, I will introduce briefly the commissioners so you get to know who all they are. If you look to your left, at the end of the panel is Commissioner Sheikh Kafuma Kone sitting at the far end. Next to him is Gerald Coleman. Next to him is Umu Sina. And sitting immediately to my right is Dede Dorope. And immediately to my left is Massa Washington, followed by John Stewart and Per Brownpool. I am Drew William. So before you start, can you restate your name again just for us? Amos Yinka. You live here in Liberia?
I live in Trent.
In Trent. Can you tell us your date of birth?
Born 41.
1941. Are you currently employed? What do you do? You farm or anything?
Yes. I'm a farmer.
You're a farmer.
Yeah.
So thank you. Now you can proceed.
Okay, thank you very much. During RPC war, when the war entered Trent Secretary District, more especially level where I came from, we ran away from the dam in the bushes. And so we were on the rice farm. That time it was in August. We were harvesting. Then one afternoon, one of my cousins came from the big town who told me that General Toll sent soldiers from Francis to come and have you arrested. I said, oh, what have I done? The brother said, I don't know.
Yeah,
so when I heard this, I called my family together. I said, I am afraid. So I want to run in the bush. He said, yes, you can do that. So I left the family in the tent, I ran in the bush. You see? So stay. When it was getting night, I decided to come back in the tent. You see? Because my desire was, let me die alone than to die with the whole family. So I came back. When I came back, they asked me to say, why you came back? I said, I want to die alone. I don't want you people to die with me or die because of me. So when the people come, let them carry me. This is why I came back. I said, all right. So that time I was having only one short prizes and one short sleeve shirt. I was these clothes, hang them up, wood lapper. May 9th, then the soldier came. They arrested me. So I asked them, soldier, yes, you people are here. Particularly, what have I done? They said, General Joe is the one who can answer that question for you, but not us. get outside, let's go. So I said, all right. They were carrying me with a laptop. But one of them said, no. Oh man, you don't have any trousers to wear. I said, my trousers is wet. I said, okay, let's go back. She wet. So I wore it with that wet. So, and he tied my hand behind me. He said, even before we start our journey, you have to pay our money. I said, what is your money? He said, you have to pay $2,500. You have to pay 5 chickens, 50 cups of clean rice. I said, all right. But right now, I'm not in possession of those things. So what I want you people to do is, let us carry me to town. While my family is getting ready, putting those things together. When they got in town, they will bring them. So all right. So we started from the farm to big town. While my hands were on my back, tied. Okay. So in the morning, the family got to town with those things. They paid them. And they say, okay, we are leaving for Francis. So all right. My hands are still tied. We started the journey from Level to Francis. When we got to Jiranya, then we met one commander. They call him Bill. I don't know his second name, but he was a Bill. They call him Bill. Then he asked me, young man, what happened? I said, I don't know what happened. He said, what you have done, which the people brought you? I said, I don't know. He asked me as to whether I could write. I said, yes, I could write. He said, please submit that into writing. I did. And I gave him the paper. Then secondly, he asked me, he said, do you know one Deputy Newland? I said, yes. I said, who is he? I said, he is the county superintendent. Then, you know one John Sally. I said, yeah, John Sally is my paramount chief. You know one Mr. Patriotic. I said, yeah, Patriotic is my statutory district superintendent. And lastly, he asked me as to whether I know him, Mr. Matthew. I said, I know him. One of those people that are my officials. He said, all right, this one you are here, look up the tree. If you can find them, when I look up the trees, all of them back there. He said, because we don't have any jailhouse there where we find those people. So, and my people, let me tell you where the people were. He ran and said, come see me. Then he told me, turn on your right. When I turned on the right, he said, you see the plum tree? I said, yes. Pick one. He said, climb up there. At your place of assignment. So I was not able to climb the tree because it was too big. My hand could not hold it tight. So somebody had to put me on his shoulder before I could go up to the first branches. When I went up about 2-3 branches, then I met the Whistle Matthew. Whistle Matthew said, oh, you got the brochure here? I said, yes. Then he said, go up the last branches where the headquarters of the Red Ant are. Then where you must go and sit down. I said, all right. I'm bound to do it. So I climbed up there while the ant was fighting me. Crying. We stayed up there about 2 hours before he asked us to calm down. When we came down, he lined us up, started beating us. So severely, crying. Oh my Lord, what have I done? After beating us, then he said, okay, we are about to start our journey from here to Francis. we have to jump from here to Francis. So, all right, I have to bear it because there is no any other way to tell them. So we started journey. We started jogging from Jiraya to Pole River water side. When we reached to the water side, then we stopped. They started crossing off by canoe. So the group that I was among, when we got into the canoe, before we reached the shore, then one of the sailors threw me in the water. She got on my neck, pressing me down in the water. I was crying. I said, oh, what happened again? He let him off. He put me down there again about 3 times. Nobody could stop him. Before he leave me, we started to row again. From Jiraya, before we make a stop again, then the Pole River Middle Town, where they asked the citizens of the community to cook for them. Surely the community cooked for them, they ate while we were hungry. Said that night, especially, I have not eaten anything until this night I'm talking about. We were there, they ate. After eating, then they asked us to start our journey again. So before 5 o'clock, then we were in Francis. This fellow who Harbour arrested, they call him Man Doesn't Drink. He is the one who started me from my farm to Francis. He was leading the group. So when we reached Francis, he went to Jarato and told him that yes, I brought the people. So then this blue man who I'm talking about came up again from Jarato office. He said, "The continue, come on, come here." They catch him, they asked the soldier to catch him, they throw him down, they tie him, they start beating him again. When they finish with him, they put battle water there. They say they will deal with a matter. Before he reached to me, he came out, he reached to me and said, "Commissioner, what happened?" I said, "How? And you sent order to have me arrested? I'm before you now. Tell me why you have me arrested." Say, "I never told the people to have me arrested." I said, "But I'm arrested according to your order, according to the soil." So I paid a lot of things to them. If you don't ask them to have me arrested, yeah, man, what do you want me to do? I said, "Well, the only thing I have to tell you is sorry." I said, "What? If you don't have the people, if you did not tell them to have me arrested, all right, all my expenses, I want them back." He said, "Sorry, when you give soya man 1 year, he will give you 3 years. So your things will not be paid back. I'm sorry for that. I call you because of counsel. I never told deputy, let's say, doesn't need to arrest you people. I call you people, the district official, for a counsel. I never told them to have you arrested." I said, "But you're there now." You see? So then he said, "All right, I'm sorry for what has happened." And the people finished beating us. So from there, nothing you could do again. Only you tell us loose that how I was treated. That's the end of my story. Thank you.
Okay, and you know what about your state meeting? The town chief, the clan chief, the quarter chief.
The only person I heard about who died is Iwisa Matu.
Okay, what was his position?
Huh?
What was his position?
He was the administrative assistant to the superintendent.
Okay. Thank you. Commissioner Wu.
Thank you. Thank you, sharing your experience with us. We just asked, this general told you talking about, which were the factions
During
The incident you just told us about was during the time, you said, of 1995, right?
yes.
And at that time, NPFL was basically controlling this area.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, prior to 95, so when did they come here originally? Can you remember? When did NPFL come into this area? Around the 90s? 1990 or?
They enter level 1994, where they killed 14 of my citizens.
They killed some of the citizens?
Yeah.
At that time when they were first entering?
First when they entered level.
Was there any authority on the ground prior to that time? Or the situation had become chaotic? Because I assume that 1990 Lou had died, so between 1990 and 1994, what was happening here?
Well, they were in control of the whole county, so the authority was in their hands. They were doing everything.
So from 1990, they were already in control here too of the county, but that didn't enter your particular area until 1994.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, during their period here, did they do much to? I mean, how did they act towards the citizens? Did they treat them well, respectable, or was it just purely looting, killing, and problems? Could you share light on that?
Well, 94 when they entered my time that night, they passed through, but they killed 14%, as I said earlier, and they killed many of the domestic animals. They passed on, they never spent the night.
Or they just passed through?
They passed through.
And those 14 persons they killed while passing through, did they offer some resistance to them? Take up arms to them, or just innocent people just killed? Was there a reason for their killing them?
Just they feel like killing them because they were holding no arms. They were not soldiers.
Okay. All right. Then prior to 1990, let's say 1990, during the period from let's say 80 to 90, what was your situation in this county? Were you an official, or were you just a student, or what?
Yes, I was still an official, but that time we were not functioning.
Okay.
The authority was not functioning except the soldiers.
Okay, so during the 80s, when those administration took over, basically the soldiers were here. Did they take control of the city, or they were just passive in the background protecting, or how did they act compared to the other period, in your opinion?
Yes, during the administration, they were within the country, even the district, they were just acting as soldiers. They were not having any of the district.
Okay, thank you. Then later on now, there was a time, can you tell me what you know about the effect of LPC? I heard that they came here through your town from the Sino area, or could you tell me a little bit about their activity? Did they harm anybody? Were they peaceful to the citizens, or what was their situation?
Yes, when they came from Sino, that's the time they killed this 14% I'm talking about.
Well, I thought you said that was the NPFL when they came here.
Yeah, I said NPFL are those, no, not NPFL, but LPC are those that came from Sano, who passed through our town and got the people killed.
Oh, so it wasn't NPFL, it was LPC that killed those 14 persons.
LPC, yeah.
Okay, LPC.
Not NPFL.
So basically, NPFL, you don't have any record of them killing anybody here?
No.
Or they're just, well, their focus was just on looting and hurting you, like they did in your case. Okay.
All right, so that's LPC. They passed through and they killed 14 persons for no reason at all. And they took a lot of your animals and used them selfishly. That's it. How about after 1997, when the Taylor's government now was put into power? What happened between that and 2003? Can you share with light on that? I hear there was a model group that was formed.
The model group also were in control of the territory there, the statutory district. They control the whole area, let's say the whole of my group.
So they took over almost the whole country.
Yeah.
How did Taylor's people on the ground respond to that? Was there a battle?
Yeah, they were trying to fight against them, but they ran away in front of them. They were not able to, they all scattered, they ran in front of them. They were not able to fight them.
Okay. So there was a short battle, but eventually the government retreated and Model in Session took over.
Yeah.
Now when Model was here, how did they act towards the citizens? What did they do?
Model also ill-treated us. They ill-treated us.
Like what? They killed discriminately or?
I never saw them kill anybody for this. The remaining cattle, they are those that finish them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of cattle.
What?
They destroyed a lot of cattle.
Yeah, a lot of cattle.
Without any remuneration given back to India anyway.
Nothing.